the recordings and the streamings and shit and all that
I'm gonna
shit.
go to the bathroom real quick.
And we're okay. Now you go to the bathroom. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, you're good. Everything's
Choose
getting.
the most inconvenient times just to fuck with you.
Good.
That's fine. Everyone else does it. Why not you? Join the club.
That's my favorite thing, is just to like fuck with them.
Yeah, but I fuck
the
with
last
you
5
in
years.
kind as well.
That's true. My entire goal these last 5 years has just been to fuck with Zim. That's it. It's a wonder I'm still in the server.
It's because of Call of Cthulhu, I'm sure.
It's because you've managed to find a way to fuck with them without breaking the server rules.
That's true.
Or Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Fair.
But who's the captive in this scenario? Is it me or her?
I feel like it depends on the situation, to be honest. Cthulhu, 1000% me. Takers, it's me again. I don't know. But sometimes in Takers, we get him back.
Yeah. Sometimes. Sometimes. Anyways, oh boy. So sorry for any delay in the last session. A little bit of a little bullshit drama going on there.
That's fine.
But speaking of bullshit drama, I'm fairly certain you all are literally on approach to Red Brand's mobile encampment.
Yep, you are correct.
And I think Marcira was actually the one to kind of engage or initialize the whole approach, because she said she's done hiding and running. She's going to settle her debts herself.
I think we were about to start it all. We hadn't started yet.
Right. Yeah, you're on approach. The guards haven't even seen you yet.
Yeah.
Okay. And if anyone wants, I'm not sure a ton happened
No.
before that. Yeah. It sounds to me. Sorry, go ahead.
Me and Marcy had a real badass moment where we were like, we're done hiding in the shadows or some shit.
Yep.
And we
then
sounded real cool.
Sylvan managed to scout ahead and determined that it was the encampment up ahead. You guys probably would have walked into a sticky situation had you not discovered that firsthand and come up with a plan. So I think now that's what we're doing. You guys are trudging through the half light over the sandy, rocky earth that long ago Niktal Boldrak had torn asunder during his battle with a great worm. The valley that you're traveling through is somewhat narrow, and this encampment takes up almost the entirety of it, so you would have had to either sneak your way through treacherously, or you would have had to go through it. The long way around probably would have taken you longer, and most likely would have gotten you caught regardless. So, you're on your way. On the road again. And before you round a slight curve, the encampment's obscured by a large pinnacle of rock that's jutting out of the ground. Gendry, who's leading the pack, he turns to you. He's probably standing next to Marcira at this point because she's probably near the front. He's going to turn and say, I haven't dealt with Red Brand nor his ilk for a long while now. I'm not sure I'm the best to negotiate.
I don't know if we're the best to negotiate. I'll look at Marcy, see what she thinks.
she's going to look at you and she's going to say, well, I feel I'm probably the only card you have left to play.
I mean, did he know you have a pseudo twin? We're a dual card. But yes, you're the main card to play.
He probably would have figured it out regardless.
Okay, fair.
He is powerful.
Unfortunately.
So
Okay.
she says, yeah, I think I best lead the conversation. And do chime in if you feel I'm missing anything or if I'm stepping too far out of line.
Oh, no, you're currently fine right now.
Mm-hmm.
She nods with a bit of determined and steeled look on her face. She turns and walks past Gendry. Gendry nods. He says, just keep your cool and everything will be fine.
Oh, me.
He's talking to everybody in general.
Uh-huh.
And hands off those weapons. They are probably going to draw theirs upon us first. Don't move a muscle when they do.
I'm gonna disguise self, just in case he's heard, because I feel like he's the type to have heard about things, and if I don't know if my family's looking for me, but like if they are and they're offering money to people, I don't want him to recognize me in some way. So I'm just disguising myself as
To be fair, I think
an
in
elf.
this situation, it's probably the opposite. They find out who you are, they'll probably kill you.
Well, maybe.
Don't know. Either way, don't
Disguise
want them. If
Disguise
we're
yourself as me, and you can be our triplet.
Hey. I'm just gonna look like a very average looking person. Doesn't want to draw attention to myself. And do I change my clothes or is it just how I look?
It's the horns. The horns of the dead giveaway. At least for your family.
Yeah, my horns are painted like they always are.
Yeah.
When we're out in public, but I guess I would just like change myself to look like a generic looking tiefling.
I was about to say, do the disguise self just to make your horns look a different color. Are you okay? Yeah.
Couldn't you just, like, do minor illusion for that, though? Not, like, burn a spell slot?
This isn't a spell slot.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It
Off
comes
queen.
It's an
with my
ability.
race.
Yay! Racial traits.
Very fun.
It does last for an hour, and they still can find out about it.
Well, Gendry will say, just do your best. If you plan to reveal yourself, I will protect you. But should he have ulterior motives, we may already be walking into a trap.
Well, there's no avoiding this, so...
Marcira says, just trust me, okay? Let's get this going.
Got it.
And she very determinedly walks around the rock face, and you all follow her, and you now are glancing upon a roughly 15-foot tall wall made out of wood, and some parts of it appears to be earth that has been it's kind of like clay, but it's like built into the wood, kind of like mortar, if you will. Probably a combination of actual labor intensive building with magical fortification of some kind. Or maybe even manual, you don't know. But it would certainly take a huge effort to erect something like this.
It's pretty sophisticated then.
Yeah.
Yeah, fancy pants.
So there are two, I guess you could call them platforms behind the walls on either side of the front gates, where there are 2 archers each. So there's 4 archers at the top of the wall, and there are 4 guards down on the ground in front of the gates. They're looking around pretty intensely. A couple of them are distracted, but regardless, when the wind shifts and the light changes, they happen to notice you. And the archers on the top wall draw arrows, knock them, and pull back their strings. The guards, one of them down on the ground, says, "Hold! Approach! You there in the dark!" And as you all walk forward, Marcira steps kind of out in front of everybody. And one of the guards steps forward as well. He looks fairly generic for a human. He's got very tanned skin, chapped. His head is covered with leather helmet, and he is wearing sort of bleached leathers, it looks like, with chain underneath. He's carrying a spear and a shield. And when he approaches, he holds the tip of the spear out in front of him, pointing towards the group. He says, "Halt!" I do hope everyone stops.
I stop,
Yep.
yeah.
I would be stopping.
I'm planning on it.
He brings the tip of the spear back up. He says, "State your business." And Marcira is going to say, "I'd like a word with Redbrand, please. He knows who I am, Marcira." And a couple of the guards behind him whisper amongst each other. And he says, "Is that so? We heard you were captured. And yet here you stand." And he lowers the spear tip again towards her, and he says, "Are you a convict?" And Marcira says, "Do I look like I'm in chains?" He says, "No. But you also look a little light in the pouch. Weren't you supposed to bring something?" And she says, "That's for me to discuss with your boss." He grunts a little bit and lifts the spear back up. She's going to roll light or dark, Shirley.
Dark.
Okay. He says, "You may pass, but be warned, you enter Redbrand's encampment. You are to behave." And he kind of narrows his gaze at the tieflings especially. Mm-hmm.
But so many racists and they're everywhere.
No, it's just, well, it's something different too.
Stereotypers.
And
Or
he walks you, or escorts you, I should say, back to the gate. You see him wave his hand up in the air, kind of like one of those rounding points. And you just hear one of the people on the top says, "Open the gates!" And there's some hustling behind it. And before long, they swing open. They look very heavy. 2 people each door are pushing them out. and you step on inside, and as soon as the gate opens, there is a rather large-looking not gentleman, that's the wrong word. Warrior is a better word. There to greet you. He's wearing kind of furs mixed with leathers, and he has what appears to be some kind of war paint, maybe sigils or something that are painted onto his face. At least from this position they look painted on. They might be tattooed. He's bald, and he's got a number of rings in his ears, as well as one in his nose, the septum. And he just waves you forward. And the guard who was escorting you goes back to his position. Meanwhile, the 4 soldiers pull the doors closed, and you're now standing in front of this fucking... You're not really sure... He looks like he could be maybe part Goliath, or maybe some kind of giant kind, or maybe even just a really, really tall human and broad. But this guy towers over you, Geld.
Dang.
He has this massive battle axe that he has slung over his back, and as he stares you all down, he says, "I am Kalen. Welcome to the encampment. Apologize for the rude welcome. But that last part he mentioned is true. You are to behave here. I will be your escort from here. Red Brand doesn't like to be kept waiting, as he has been waiting for many days to meet with you again, Marcira. And it seems you've brought accompaniments. Who are your friends?" And she'll just explain who you all are. But, and as she starts to do so, he holds up his hand, and he'll just say, "Not from you, from them. Who are you?" And Gendry will introduce himself. Yep, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Ishal will introduce himself.
So he says his name is Kalen. Let me put that in the chat here. There we go.
Can you imagine if I was like, "I'm Marcyrus Simulacrum"? That would be...
So yes,
Horrible
he
idea.
says, Kalen, but around here, I am the first blade. I am the swift and divine justice for our Lord Commander. So he is going to turn and lead you down. It's kind of a slightly upward sloped terrain. There's a lot of tents and we'll call them canopy dwellings, if you will. Kind of ramshackle and makeshift. Lots of rope and dried skins and tanned leathers everywhere to be seen. Anyways, what is more apparent now as you're walking through is that the denizens of the camp have all had their curiosity piqued, and they're looking at you all as you're walking by. You're hearing a lot of whispers. Some of them are even like completely silent. Some of them even look like they're angry. Yep. And before long, as the sea of people begin to part, there's more and more gathering now. In fact, it's getting to the point where you all start to converge on each other to like close ranks a bit and not get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of potential hostiles that are now surrounding you.
Mercy, what did you do other than fail at your job?
Marcia says, "Shh! Now's not the time."
I'm gonna hear about it later.
She'll walk a little bit closer to Kalen, and she'll touch him on the shoulder, and he'll just go, and he'll look over to her, and she'll say, "I do apologize for keeping you and Lord Commander waiting. The arrest was most it put a wrench in the plan, so things got held up." He says, "I'm not the one you need to explain it to." And as you get closer to, well, sort of the central area of the encampment, you can tell just by it's fairly equidistant between the two, the front wall and the back wall, which goes to show you that they are clearly very protective of their Lord Commander, and if anything, he should be at the center, because he is not only metaphorically the center of everything there, he is also the most protected and the most valuable. And when you do get to the center, there's this big tent that's easily the size of, in modern day terms, think of it maybe like just your modern sized RV, just a little wider. So it's pretty big. And there are two soldiers that pull back the flaps of the front area of the tent, and you are entering now and seeing that this whole place is filled with guards. They're all kind of standing at attention alongside what appears to be a fairly simple throne, but that's not what strikes you. It's clearly mobile enough where they can just pick it up and leave, but it is also made entirely of bone. And if any of you want to roll some kind of, I will take either Arcana or Nature to see if you guys could see what kind of bone it is.
I would
11.
love nothing more. Okay.
Charlie gets 15.
I know nothing.
Do I want to do my Tides of Chaos is the question.
Do you
No.
want to?
I don't think it's worth it.
Not worth it.
It's
Okay.
not
Or is it?
technically worth it. Well, I mean, we'll see.
Oh,
Shirali,
she's messing with you.
no. I mean, there could be. It's just informational, really.
It's for funsies.
Yeah, it's for funsies. So, given the size of the bones, as well as their general formation, and the fact that they are stained with probably just age and the desert weather, and the fact that you're in the desert, would highly suggest that they are dragon bones.
No, that is better than what I thought.
That's wild. Okay.
Yeah,
And
expensive.
and that's
probably.
for you, Shirali. Yeah. Or maybe he just found them. Or maybe he killed a dragon and made the chair out of the dragon.
I don't want to know.
Honestly, still finding the dragon bones, I think is still pretty impressive.
Mm.
Executive decision. I do not want to know.
So as you enter, pretty much everything goes silent. The guards stand at attention. They kind of pull themselves together, put their arms at their sides. All of them have their hands on what appear to be scimitars. All of them have the same general weapon in this scenario. But Redbrand, who is clearly the most noticeable person in the room. Let me see if I can find a picture. I think I have one. Thought I did. Yeah, just give me one moment. I got it.
No problem.
Okay, one.
No.
Uno
That's
momento.
not.
No.
That is not.
Carl.
Kills people.
Yeah, I was rewatching a little bit of that a couple
There we
hours
go.
ago.
There we go. I got him right here. It's just a bunch of cocaine.
Sorry.
Just a bunch
No.
of hocus pocus.
Yep.
Okay, so the man that you see before you is actually not as big or maybe even intimidating as the tales would tell you, or the rumors. He actually is kind of average for a half-elf. Not even a half-elf. Sorry, he's a fire genasi. He's a fire genasi. So, yeah, sorry, slipped out wrong.
Got the lore mixed
So
up.
he's probably like maybe 5'10", somewhat broad-shouldered, good build, chiseled jaw. He's got these really furrowed eyebrows that kind of look wild and red as his hair, which, by the way, is blazing. And he has these starkly bright, almost glowing green eyes. And he has a vertical scar going down from the bottom of his left eyelid down most of his left cheek. And he has this interesting, almost arcane symbol tattooed on his forehead.
Kind of cool.
His hair literally just dances in the air.
I whispered to my sister, "See, you're taller than him."
She says, "Shut up." And she'll step forward. She's actually going to stop in front of him and just do a little bit of a kind of a bend of the knee, I guess. She'll bring one knee down before he even says a word at all.
I don't like this. I don't like this now.
Wait, why is she bending a knee to him?
She works for
She's
him,
no, well, it's maybe a sign of respect, or yeah, she's just trying to be as cordial as possible in this moment, it seems.
Oh, you're really telling me Redbrand's only an inch taller than me? This is wild. Crazy shit.
So before Masura even gets to mutter a word, you hear him say, "The desert hasn't seen a storm like that in centuries. Not since Nick Dahl himself broke the world. And then you all walk out of it. You're either the luckiest fools alive, or you're something else entirely. Explain." I'll deal
Which
with
would you
you in a
prefer?
moment, Marcira.
Well, you see,
What? No. Shirley cringes when Liliana starts talking.
You're probably getting the sense now that they probably left the spot they were supposed to meet you at because the storm was coming.
Oh, and we just like
Liliana reaction just actually.
Liliana, go for it.
We actually just kind of walked. We just kind of kept walking. It was really difficult. We had to take a lot of breaks. But yeah, it wasn't, too hard.
Roll me a deception.
That's really a lie.
Oh.
I would like you to pick light or dark, Liliana.
Dark BB.
Okay.
If she fails, can I give her the homepage?
No, that's not how that works.
Damn.
So here's the thing.
Things pop up here in the red brand
Wait,
palace.
1 second. I'm looking at something. Can I do
Yes.
Tides of Chaos to get advantage
Sure.
before you tell me the results? Cool.
Yes.
No.
Oh my god.
24 was still the top. Best. Alright.
Okay. So
It's funny.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news,
Fudge.
but deceptions don't necessarily work in certain contexts. And one of those contexts is
Do I reroll?
he had prior knowledge of your dealings in the desert.
She wasn't really lying, though.
I mean,
Really, I wasn't.
will
We took a lot of
say-
breaks.
We did
Listen.
just kind of walk and took
We
breaks.
walked and took breaks.
He's going to say, my scouts reported Ventori sigils at the heart of the storm. I know their scent. So you weren't just passing through. You picked a fight with the noble house in the middle of a god storm. Why would you do that?
Well, that just
They were
kind of
mean.
happened. There was not an intent walking
being-
into the storm to do that. We happened upon them.
They were being mean and threatened us.
Although you did mention the word Godstorm. Can you elaborate?
Not the one to be asking if they.
He stands up from his chair. You get the full feel of his height now. It's definitely like 5'10", 5'11", almost 6 feet.
Yeah.
And he's definitely a big guy, but he's trim, not so brawny. He's just toned, if that's the best word to use.
He's literally just a guy.
Yep. And he says,
Marcy's follow.
so you do know. What did you see at the heart of the storm?
Lots of fish.
Oh my god. Lots of dead fish. The storm killed them all.
So many dead
Let's see. What did we see at the storm? Many luminolith crystals that were then destroyed in the explosion that occurred. That's really... That's what's of note.
Those are of no consequence.
Well, what about the?
What do you mean they have no
Well, mostly
consequence?
because
I thought
they're
they were important.
Well, mostly they're of no consequence because they're destroyed.
He looks at
Literally.
you,
If you know.
Liliana, as you say that, and he says, they are important to some.
But not to you?
We have our own ways of dealing with the long dark.
Oh? In
When one
what ways
doesn't
are
care
those?
about preserving the light.
Ways you will
Becomes easier.
not come to understand, for you will not gain the knowledge.
Are you saying that because you think women are dumb? Do you believe that we are not intelligent enough to understand this almighty power that you might have.
He's going to say, "Silence! You are in no position to make demands of me."
I wasn't making a demand. I was asking a question.
No, it's
Are you
well,
trying to
you were
use
kind of like demanding the answer.
I'm the one that's usually aggro. Why is it you this?
He when he kind of yells silence, it's a quieted storm behind his voice. You're hearing now that some of the rumors about him are true, is that he is directly connected to Nick Dol Boldrock, and he might have inherited some of his power.
Gonna check him.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's only a 13.
Still, though, you are very aware of the Weave's energies and like the confluence and what things can do with certain magical energies. You're familiar with all that shit enough to know that it's entirely possible that this guy is indeed connected to him and in some way has gained a portion of the Weave's energy that was imparted to him.
Possibly. Did he go to... Where the fuck is it? Did he go to War God's Pass, and was he imparted knowledge by Nickdol Spirit?
Roll me a history check. And I'm going to need a really good number on this one.
But I read this in a book, that this would happen.
Yeah, sure.
I did. That's
Pretty-
why I have it written down.
Pretty much most history of Red Brand is stricken from record, but Nick Dahl is kind of esoteric as well. Hard to
I
find.
think you just read Nick Toll's history. You may not know if Red Brand met.
Oh,
Nick
no,
Toll.
I know, but this was more of a, like, can I make that inference? Because everything I have written down on my notes is just from what Liliana has read.
I do remember telling you in a previous session that the story goes that Nick Dahl
Yeah.
kind of faced down a challenge in War God's Pass, and emerged victorious and had all this power. So.
Oh, wait, no. I think I know the part you're talking about, where Nick Toll meets strong warriors who go through this path. Right, Tristan?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, legend
could be it.
is that Nickdol's spirit is still anchored at War God's Pass and will impart knowledge to those he deems worthy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's what I'm wondering.
That's potentially what's going on here. Yep.
I rolled a 22 with the history check.
Okay. Believe it or not, there is strong suggestion that did happen. That Red Brand possibly made that pilgrimage and is the only one to have done so in a very long time. For you know of no other person to actually successfully do that within at least 5 decades.
Where's War God's Pass? Have we passed that already?
No, you're actually, if you continue along Champions Run, you'll get to War God's Pass. It's coming up on the left side. It's right down here. Yep. So you'll get to Bloodfire, which is his main base, before you get to War God's Pass.
Guys, I think we should go pay War God's Pass a visit.
Sounds interesting.
May go that way anyway.
It's also the only road that goes to Gold Arbor without a boat, anyways.
And to meet the Yonti too.
That too.
Oh yeah. Oh, irrelevant question. Is Marcy still kneeling on the ground, or is she back by me?
No, she's stood up as he stood up, and she moved back towards you. Yeah.
Okay, great. Because I'm gonna be gripping her arm.
Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
So, anyways, Win is also he's speechless. He's not saying a damn thing. He's not even taking any notes, which should say something. Gendry is also silent. He appears a little tense. he's not sure if Marcera is going to be able to handle the social aspect of this scenario.
Is he still looking at me?
He's. Are you talking about Redbrand?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for the moment.
Damn. Okay.
It's because you openly accused him of being sexist. within 2 minutes. Gee, wonder if that's why.
I was hoping I
Great
could
look,
persuade
not
him.
a great look.
I wanted to persuade him into telling us.
I'm like, y'all are telling me and Marcera to stay out of trouble. I'm like, maybe we need to be telling someone else to stay
So
out of trouble.
he's just going to say, show some respect for your superiors.
I kind of This is so hard as Tristan. I am so sorry.
I know. No, you want to know what? I know. And that's why I put it there.
I fucking hate this bitch. Ah. Okay. Sorry. I have such issues with authority as Tristan. I don't know if I'm sure Liliana might too, because she's been told her entire life and she wants to escape that, but I hate authority figures.
So Gel, do you have anything to say in this moment, or are you just remaining quiet as well?
Like I said, at this point, Gel will probably speak up.
Because I know you're tough to not be quiet.
Yeah. Well, Gale would just speak up, trying in a somewhat strong voice. You know what I'm saying? They attacked us. We attacked them. Whatever happened got disrupted. They tried to run. We killed them. That is all.
Literally what I said.
Well, you're leaving
You said they
stuff
were meanies.
out.
Okay, and we're telling the truth.
But
you said we just stumbled
the scouts already confirmed it.
through everything.
Are we not going to talk about the big giant thing that we saw?
Yeah,
Honestly,
No,
No.
we are not.
he
No.
he needs to know something about the cause of the storm.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying,
We
or at least
can't-
that's what the DM is saying to you
Oh,
players.
We can't
Right.
deceive him because he's already got prior knowledge. His scouts already gave it to him, right?
Do they
Well,
know?
so
Here's
Did they
what happened.
acknowledge, though.
We
So-
just need to know what they saw before we say anything else.
The scouts were not conclusive as to what they saw specifically, but the sheer magic produced by the storm and whatever is its cause is enough to be concerning to them because it's in their land, their territory. So he's very much wondering, those of you who walked through the storm, what you saw. Now that it's gone, you presumably probably saw what happened to stop it.
So that's what we were saying, the
Luminolith
Luminolith.
shards, yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
the Luminolith shards. We said that there was like a big explosion and then the storm stopped.
Okay. See, the
And-
thing is, at the exact time that was happening, this amalgam entity was present and was visible.
By these guys?
Well, they were scouts, so they are fairly certain. I mean, they relayed what they saw, and what they saw was what you saw.
God damn it.
And that's why Gale kind of said his thing. Where is basically, we stumbled upon them. They attacked us. We attacked them. Their thing got disrupted. They tried to run. We killed them.
And he
And the storm
says,
stopped.
"And what of the Yonti?"
They went away.
So you did not harm them.
Correct.
Oh, we helped them.
Good. Because if you did, I would have all of your heads right now.
Well,
I don't understand why you are assuming we're such violent people.
Because go ahead.
Oh, just
Yeah,
Ishal
I
would have
wonder
narrowed his
why.
eyes at the comment of
Yeah,
why the Huanti want to help Red Brand, but he isn't going to comment.
Other character, I think it's for the same reason. The amalgam, whatever. That thing.
whatever the hell his name is.
Okay. He says they can be wild in nature from time to time, but they are also part of the earth here. The earth is sacred in ways you cannot comprehend.
Just look at the shawl. He's my authority on on Yanzi anyway.
It is good that you left them alive. So, what brought you, besides, of course, the debt you intend to pay, Marcira? Why bring your comrades into this?
Look at Marcia, because like, what the hell? What type of debt? She didn't tell me
You
us
mean-
about a debt.
She didn't tell me about any debt.
Marcira just kind of slightly looks over her shoulder and acknowledges the fact that he just said that, and that he...
What the fuck is she talking about, Marcy?
She says, Lord Commander, I failed in my mission. It could happen to anybody. I want one last chance to make it right. And if I can't, then you may collect your debt. And he looks at you, Marcy, and then you, Shirali, and then he squints, looks between you two again. He says, twins.
No,
I should have
it's
known.
in the last room. Not really. Sure, twins. Twins. What an eloquent way to describe it.
I should have known.
Not really, but sure.
Liliana is like staying silent, but she's like glaring at Marcia right now because she fucking used her scroll to get that bitch out of jail, and she didn't think to tell me about a fucking debt to this man.
No.
Well,
Why
I'm
would
not
she
really
tell you
like-
that?
Because
Why would she tell me?
I'm in charge of her.
Honestly,
Oh,
I
come
kinda-
on.
I kind of assumed that was going to be the deal.
You said that if I get her out, if she gets in trouble again, it's on my fucking head.
But Tristan,
You did say that.
See, here's the thing in these kinds of transactions there, Liliana, is that you're staking your entire reputation and your existence on someone you don't even know.
and she was already in trouble before that.
You know
Thanks for
what?
doing that for me.
You know what? Totally in character though, because Liliana's so fucking naive to the ways of the world.
And there you go. So now Marcia, she's just gonna, a little bit of a look over her shoulder.
I feel betrayed.
And
Shirali decides to not comment about the fact that they're not twins.
Redbrand walks over to her, Marcia that is, and he gets real close to her and he says, fail me one more time, and you will not live to see what I do to your sister.
What? Fuck.
And Marcia, she looks down at the ground and she says, I will not fail you.
What did you do?
And he says, except the parameters have changed. you'll have a different mission this time. And you're going to bring your friends along.
Oh, no. No.
Yes, you know, I love being an evil guy in NPCs. I'm sorry. He's not evil. I shouldn't even say he's evil. He's more... if I did put an alignment on him, it would probably be very close to chaotic neutral. True neutral, chaotic neutral.
He's the Godfather.
Don't freak out yet. You don't know the details of the
Oh
mission.
no, I'm freaking... Well, the first thing he asked her was get a witch amulet. I seriously doubt that this thing is... whatever he's asking her now is going to be easier than the last thing he asked her about.
To be fair, if she had more people on the crew, she probably could have got that amulet easier.
Yeah, which is why I'm mad that we didn't do it when we were still there. But
Zim literally was just like, DM to players, you guys could not do this.
yeah, that's true.
But we didn't know that.
Exactly, and that's the way metagaming should work, is you should never go into any situation where you know the outcome. You know, that's the way this game works.
And also, you mess with us sometimes. You might say it's impossible, but really, it was completely possible the whole time.
And I could make rolls. I'm literally on camera right now. I could be rolling in the background. And you guys are like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you rolling?" And I could just be rolling for nothing.
Yeah, and I'm sure the people watching you are laughing at us, whoever you are out there, laughing at my suffering.
So, anyways, he says, "So, you're powerful, you're desperate, you've made enemies of the Ventori, and that makes you useful. You want safe passage through my lens, I want a problem solved. It seems we have the basis for a constructive conversation."
Who's he talking to here?
Everybody.
Okay.
I have a problem that I'm hoping you'll all be able to deal with, at least for some of you, for your sake.
In exchange for my fucking life.
Well, I mean, he's mainly talking about Marcia at this point.
Yeah, well, he did also threaten me, to be fair.
I'm very sorry.
It's almost like I chose to make my sister a criminal. It's fine.
So, funny thing. This is gonna be really funny.
He likes to make me suffer. Whoever is out there. I'm blinking. I'm blinking for help.
He says, I have a bit of a purple worm problem.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I'm like, is this an STD?
I honestly, out of character, I'd really want to say, like, do you need to get that checked out, or?
I hardly know her.
He says,
Is he talking about like a dragon?
oh no. Why don't you look up purple worm?
No.
5e.
God,
I know what a purple worm is, but
Like,
I just
I'm saying,
think
like,
it's funny.
WYRM or
WWORM. Purple worm.
Okay, that's where I'm.
My life is getting staked on whether or not we can defeat a purple worm.
Oh.
Great! No, this is gonna go great. Yay, guys!
So he's going to say, the storm has roused the worms once more. There is a singular worm, purple one. It's recently awakened because of the storm. And it's been creating new tunnels underneath the causeway here. That could pose a particularly grave threat to the not only the defense of the southern reaches of Elyssara, but also the encampment's ambitions and routine. I'm thinking that it would be best that if you should not kill it, but I think you should venture into the tunnels and acquire a failsafe. See, these purple worms, they leave behind geological anomalies upon their movements, most in the form of crystalline objects. We could use these to help defend against them, or at least cause them to migrate a bit differently. You do this, I wipe Marcira's debt clean. And I will grant you permanent, unhindered, safe passage through Champions Run and the Southern Reaches. Anyone messes with you, they mess with me. But if you fail, well, death speaks for itself, does it not?
Hey, Zen.
Well, we did say one of us was gonna have to die.
Yes.
Is this the same thing that we fought in Takers that knocked me on my ass outside of House Encabulos, and then I was paralyzed?
No. It's kind of the same thing, but
Why does that
No.
Like
sound
a
like?
lesser variant.
it's a lesser variant, yeah. It still
So,
does damage
oh-
because it's a very thin causeway that Champions runs along.
Okay, so the one we fought was worse.
Oh yeah,
No.
way worse.
Okay, because Crazy, I think had it the opposite way, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, how are we gonna fucking fight this thing when we're level 15 in that one, and I was getting knocked on my ass.
Don't forget
Okay,
the
cool.
power of, creating your own little homebrewed
Yeah.
monsters.
Yep. And Tristan, don't forget, he
Yeah.
didn't play that.
This thing's gonna, knowing Arlog, this thing's gonna have like 300 fucking hit points.
It's not
You
going
know,
to be, it is a, yeah, it's like, think of it as a larva of a great worm, I guess. Not a great worm, but a purple worm.
Hit points every round.
Oh,
So
a lava
we're-
version, that's easier.
So are we? So he wants us to fight it or no? I'm
Fine.
So
Okay.
he is,
Gather something.
he is saying, no, don't kill it, but you can gather, it's sort of like a byproduct of its movements.
okay.
To help kind of push it away from Champions Run and any important things within the Southern Reaches that Red Brand wants to maintain.
Works
So it
for
might
me.
just be an unfortunate consequence if we end up having to fight it.
Correct.
Basically.
He will definitely look upon you with disfavor if you kill it.
Oh, great. You want us to go around the giant monster, but not kill it if it is
Let me-
Well, I
great.
We could probably send it towards, like, I don't know, Thalendor?
Let me put it to you this way. If you succeed and you manage to get it to go somewhere else without killing it, it'll be the best outcome. But if you still have to kill it, I mean, you are solving Red Brand's problem, but it's not in the way he wanted. Therefore, your reward would probably be less.
And I think though we have to think about where the fuck are we pushing this thing? Because if we move it from this area, we're gonna be sending it to a whole another innocent area.
So,
I don't think he cares about that.
also, do you guys remember feeling the rumblings when you were on approach in the storm?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't the amalgam.
Oh.
Great.
Yeah, that was the purple worm larva
Huh. No kidding.
moving around
Wow.
under the earth.
Wow.
What did she? God, I need to. The next time we're alone, I need to ask her what she did to get this debt, or am I just dumb? And I
You know
don't
what?
remember?
You know what? TLDR. TLDR, I fucked up.
What?
Yeah, too long
You
didn't
mean
read.
TLDR? You mean TLDR? You fucked up. What does that mean?
That's exactly what it means. TLDR, too long didn't read, fucked up.
Oh God.
You know, haven't you fucked up, Shirali?
Okay. Well, I haven't fucked up like this.
How do you know? What if you left a shoe somewhere, you know, and some kid just tripped over
Okay,
it
well,
and
you
he
know
broke
what?
his front tooth and now he's like bullied for life, and then he goes in and just like
Well, you
becomes
know,
a sorcerer and
the
just fireballs an entire school, you know.
the person who did that was
Sorry.
not me.
I'm sorry. I just went really
You
dark there.
know, well, you know the worst thing Shirali has probably done in her life is probably steal a book. Like,
That's probably
I
true.
don't think she had many opportunities to do bad things.
All I know is that
Now
what
this
I
one
can't
has been in prison so many times.
I can't remember what exactly it's called, but it's when you do stuff for what you believe to be the greater good, but in fact it only just makes some things worse. Yeah, there's a word for that, but I can't remember what it was.
Just like, yeah, Marcy, you couldn't go get a job in like a regular place.
No, I know. Anyways,
you couldn't pick something at home.
so
Because you were still poor, even though you were robbing people and getting in prison every like 10 minutes. Apparently, she wasn't a very good thief. Why did she keep that? Anyway,
he
sorry.
says, it's interesting because as soon as he finishes saying that, one of his soldiers breaks line and comes over to his side and whispers in his ear, and then he nods in agreement to whatever was said. Soldier goes back in line and he says, there is of course another matter that my close friend has just reminded me of that could also be maybe a bit less intimidating. And he looks at you with kind of it's one of those looks that people give you when they think you're a bitch. If that makes
Bitch
sense.
isn't a coward, or a bitch
Coward,
isn't an
yeah,
asshole?
coward, yes.
Oh, okay. Multiple definitions.
He says, there is a large group of zealots that have posted nearby our encampment, near War God's Pass. They're hiding in an old fortress there that's at the base of the mountains. They recently attacked one of my patrols. Luckily, they got out safely. But their presence has become a nuisance. Should you wish to rid me of that problem instead, I will deal the other one in kind. And
He's saying that. How's Win looking?
Wynn's still remaining silent, but Gendry actually says he's going to step forward and he's going to say, Sir, sorry. I mean to ask. You said zealots. Who do you speak of? And you see Redbrand kind of shoulders back. He'll say, well, the ones from the Ashen Purge, of course. And Gendry, you can see him. He looks vividly angry. And he grips the hilt of his sword, Veracity. You can see that also it is not glowing, which means this man speaks truth. And he says, "Tell me more." And believe it or not, let me just roll something here real quick.
Have
Red-
we heard about that before? Or am I
Yes.
just...
Yes, you have.
But what was that? What was that again? I forgot about that.
So, Gendry had mentioned to Liliana about something called the Ashen Purge, which is when tieflings in the southern reaches of Elyssara were essentially slaughtered. It was a mass genocide. And
So, yeah, okay.
Gendry is a part of a clan of tieflings that was saved by Liliana's father during his military moments. He defied orders. He allowed the clan that Gendry is a part of to escape and to live on. And since then, his clan has considered Liliana's line, the Artanis family, as royalty above all others. And that's his devotion to her. So at the same time, this seems to be deeply personal for Gendry. In fact, Gendry will most likely vote on going for the latter option and going after the Zealots.
And I'd happily go.
Yep, over warm time.
I will say this, your odds of survival are far better with the Zealots than they are of the purple worm larva.
Yeah, I vote Zealots.
But are we gonna get less benefits going for the Zealots than we were going for the worm?
Not
the same deal?
necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily. The parameters remain the same, so her debt will be stricken from record. But that kind of opens several doors. You'll probably make a name for yourself with the Crimson Flame clan. And you will probably be asked to do more things. You are essentially semi-committing to Red Brand right now, depending on what you choose.
Well, I mean, that's what we're gonna have to do regardless.
If you don't, Marcira is good as dead.
Well, I value my life as well.
Your lives are definitely forfeit to him, but not so much so as Marcira.
Not so much so as her, but
He's looking at other people now, right? Not me.
Oh yeah, he's paying attention to everybody.
So, just so I got this right. So the Zealots are the surviving tieflings of the Purge, right?
Pretty much. Red Brand seems to have a lot of those kinds in his ranks. Yeah, ones that believe in a cause, ones that believe in that sort of tradition where the authority and the power comes along with the respect and the will to do something about the current circumstances. So especially for the tiefling race at this point where they're being marginalized, it is something very powerful for them. It's something they're willing to rally behind, which makes Red Brand all the more powerful.
So I'm just getting a little confused again.
Sorry.
So just like I was saying, so the Zealots are the survivors of that purge that Liliana's father helped.
No,
right?
the Zealots are part of the ones who carried out the purge. So they're ones who are still literally within the southern reaches who are like camping out, hiding out. They're like bandits, maybe even like assassins that find the tieflings that left and managed to survive and kill them, flat out.
But they don't care
Oh, yeah,
if they're
screw
the
them.
tieflings from that. Look, they don't care if they're the tieflings from that certain area. It's just like whoever comes along.
Exactly.
Wherever they're
Yeah. Sometimes
Okay.
it's not necessarily just about your mission or your objective. It's also about survival. So if someone who comes by has rations and you don't have rations, you're probably going to kill them.
Oh no, I was just getting confused about. I thought they were the ones who survived that
They're the
thing.
racists.
Oh no, sorry. That's my
Yeah.
bad. I didn't explain correctly.
No,
Yeah.
these guys are the racists.
Yeah, I'm all vote for killing them now.
So you guys don't
Yeah.
want to go after the worm. You want to go after the racist muffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
I would
what a
find
surprising choice.
However,
would
would
find
Red Brand
great-
love me if I was a worm?
oh,
I
let's
would find great pleasure in murdering a bunch of racists.
Listen, what about
Yeah,
that
me
purple
too.
worm? Does it just hate tieflings?
No, it's instinctual. You know, it doesn't have a lot of intelligence. It just goes around chewing earth. You know,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna make a joke and say, yeah, it just eats tieflings.
just to it just happens to hone in on them all the
What's the
time.
girl got to do to not get targeted around here?
It surfaces for air every once in a while, and it just so happens that there's like a battalion of tieflings walking in that exact spot.
You know, that's so amazing for the worm that the worm doesn't discriminate. Good for him.
And it's like, massive
He's a real-
depopulation of tieflings in the world of Elyssara.
That's the real question. How big is the tiefling population? Because it doesn't seem like it's that big now.
It's not particularly great. I would say it's in the bottom 20% of the population.
Oh. We gotta get on this. Okay, great. Wonderful. Okay.
I need to take a moment.
I
I
have a
need to use the bathroom. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, but I'll be right back. RP, whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Team huddle.
I don't even care.
Yeah, like honestly, I really am
Dylan
not
doesn't
partial.
You're not partial to going and killing the racists.
Well, look, don't get me wrong. I would love to kill the racists. However, like if both jobs are gonna be the same outcome, it's just one's gonna have less rewards. Like, I'm not really partial.
Well, also, I was thinking, how much does he know about the amalgam? Like, does he know everything about the amalgam, or are we gonna have to tell him about that? I'm thinking,
If he
do we
doesn't
get
ask-
the? I'm just saying, should we try and get the full benefits of the deal to go kill the racists by telling him about the amalgam? Because I mean, it's
To
not
be
like he
fair,
can summon
did I tell y'all ever? Because I don't know if I ever actually told you everything, like from my vision. All you guys, I think you guys just know what you saw.
Yeah, no, we just know what we saw, but I mean, you
Yeah.
don't have to tell him that or anything, but you're saying he
Okay.
doesn't know how to summon it. So I mean, what's the harm in telling him that bit of information?
Well,
Whatever,
Well, we-
whatever you guys want to do.
Well, the amalgam's kind of our clincher. He's gonna fight with us at the end, and so if things know about that, he could still be swayed. Because right now the amalgam's kind of in the middle, and he can go one way or the other. He can go more light or more dark. And if somebody who is more dark gets a hold of him, then that could be really bad.
But does he plan on betraying the? I mean, you basically saved him, did you not? Saved him from control from the Venturi.
Ish, yes,
Is
but I
he-
don't think he recognizes that.
and honestly, we don't know how Reverend feels about the amalgam. I was
Yeah,
telling him
and-
that we talked. Well, me and Liliana talked to him. Couldn't have getting him pretty mad at us.
But in my vision, the things, the people, I'm not remembering their names off the top of my head. It's in my notes.
The
later.
Luminari and the
Yeah,
Umbrar stuff.
yeah, the Luminary people. They told me that we were going to have to get like guided. Like it wasn't just going to be he's on our side because we did it. Like we would have to guide him. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying like I don't want anybody else to know about him.
But do we have to tell him everything that we No, but can we just say, yeah, a huge fucking thing popped out of the thing that the Ventori summoned, and then it went away.
But the thing
And,
is,
yeah,
like,
and we know
he
nothing else
stopped,
about it.
but he stopped asking us about it. So like,
Yeah.
I kind of am like, I don't want to bring it up if we
We
don't.
don't
have
want to. Yeah, okay, I get it. Just wondering.
yeah. So the whole, if he doesn't ask, we don't tell.
We seem in a very precarious situation. So I'm wondering, do we have any leverage at all?
Red Brand is, as somebody who's been in plenty of Zim's things, I don't see Red Brand as being like super precarious. Like,
What?
is he kind of a big deal?
Well, I feel-
Maybe. But
I feel
like,
precarious.
you never introduced the really big bad people this early in the campaign.
I mean, hang on. To be fair, I introduced Vagos technically in the first campaign, first session of the campaign.
Did you?
And the Call of Cthulhu thing, and we learned about.
Oh, sorry, not first,
main
second.
bad too.
My bad.
All I want to do is.
Anyways,
So what I guess I'm saying is, I don't think we're in a precarious situation right now. Like, I do not think that right now we are like do or die, is my thing. So I think we can keep some of our secrets. Maybe keep in the back pocket if it's dire, but I don't see this as a dire situation right now. He's giving us something to do for him, and so I say we just do that.
okay. And you're getting some pretty substantial benefits out of it. Trust me.
Yeah.
And you were saying something about he probably would like us killing the zealots more than helping with the Pope reward.
No, that would be Gendry. Gendry would want us to do the zealots more.
Yeah, he hasn't said
I
a
knew
damn
that part.
word this whole time, and you had visibly saw a change in his demeanor and emotion the moment that Red Brand had mentioned zealots tied to the Ashen Purge.
Oh, I was more or less just talking about getting a little bit of fame with his group.
Oh yeah, that too.
Me killing all the zealots.
Yep. And they are still around. I mean, the rumor suggests that they are, but Gendry hasn't really mentioned anything like that. Anyways.
Do I know? So do I know these things about these zealots? Like that this is my dad's thing and all that, or?
Yeah, you had done a history check.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure if this was something that I knew out of character or not.
No, I'll remind you though.
Character.
So your dad was in the. Lysandrelus had a pretty prominent military presence in Elyssara during the time where tieflings were. Yeah.
I remember all of that. I just wasn't sure if Tristan knew this, but Liliana didn't, was my question. But Liliana knows it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'd probably want to go for them anyways, yeah. Because I know that they're a bunch of racist assholes.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could give everyone something to unite under. Being
Does
racist.
Marcira look excited to go?
The racist.
Does Marcira look excited to go murder the racist?
So Marcira, believe it or not, I hate to do this to you specifically there, Emma, but to Shirali.
One of these days you're gonna make me cry during it.
Well, you already
we keep joking
cried.
about it. Yeah, I did already.
You would not be the
But that
first
was
if that was the
specifically-
case.
Hey, no, I'm not saying I would be the first. I'm just saying we've been joking about it happening for a very long time. One day it's gonna happen.
At the mention
I wouldn't-
of Marcira having some kind of redemption or
About having her debt raised or something like that.
yeah, she seems reticent. Like there's a bit of a her. You've seen the expression before, hundreds and hundreds of times, where she's skeptical of something. There's a little bit of a crook in one corner of her mouth. You can see it on her face. She doesn't look convinced.
Like she doesn't look
Can I
convinced
just,
that this
like-
guy's gonna let her go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But that also might not be the case, Liliana. Maybe she's convinced that no matter what happens with either Red Brand or traveling with all of you or getting away from everything, even if she wanted to, it would still end up the same way, and that's everything goes back to the lake. The Black
It's
Lake.
almost like everything. That's almost like everything we've been arguing about this entire time.
She's kind of, her thoughts have been consumed by this idea, by
I mean, mine would be
just
too.
this thing you can't explain. You have no reason, you have no explanation for this experience that you had. And even though you've tried to convey it to everyone you know personally and everyone you can trust, and it still doesn't seem like the message has been received. I mean, you just feel so alone. And
So she doesn't think I've been listening to her.
no, it's not necessarily that. It's more like she knows that it may still end badly for her.
Mm.
It is precisely that experience that she had at the Black Lake that is causing her to feel this way.
Mm.
And you know that beyond the shadow of a doubt because you can see it on her face. You've seen it many, many, many times.
God, I'm lost for words. Probably lost for words. I mean,
He's very adamant on the fact that you all seem to agree. So if you choose to go the zealot route, who wants to be the spokesperson for this? Marcia is pretty much kind of,
he's gone.
yeah, defeated in this moment.
We'll take on some zealots for you.
Yep.
I nod.
Good. I suspected as much. Very well. You are given permission to pass through the encampment, and we will remain here to protect the border. But you're to travel west towards Wargod's Pass. And he kind of like stops for a moment and looks at all of you. He says, worthiness, it is subjective. If you truly wish to go through the pass and speak with the auntie, you will surely undergo a radical change. I believe you are worthy.
If he's saying that to me, like, my character already knows.
Yeah,
Oh.
and that's kind of like what he's getting at is like collectively, it should be not a problem. And he is going to say, so our business is concluded. You are given permission to stay the night. We have some empty spaces that you may occupy for sleep. We have food, water. And he says, but in the morning you are leaving. And he does so as he turns around and walks towards his bone throne. We'll call it the bone throne.
As his back
Oh,
is turned
that
to me,
sounds so horrid.
as
Well-
his back is turned, I want to look through the marrow glass shard kind of like quickly.
Oh my lord, deception check. Or sleight of hand. I'll take either.
Oh
I get rid of-
boy, this is not gonna be good, guys.
Wait,
Should I take it
okay.
back?
But I have a plan. No, I have
yeah.
a plan.
I think it may be because he still has his guards around.
I would say it would be a disadvantage for sure. If you
Uh,
can nail this, it will be godlike. Let me tell you. But
What if I go invisible instead first?
it would still be noticed. I'd be like, "Holy shit! There's someone gone in an instant."
Is there somewhere I can kind of walk around the corner, go
No.
invisible, come back and look through? Damn it!
You're being guarded by many soldiers.
Wait, Sylvan!
there-
Sylvan!
Is there
You
fire in
have
this
such
tent?
good stealth.
I do have very good
Give me-
stealth.
And by Sylvan, you mean who, Tristan?
No.
By Sylvan, you mean who? You can say his name.
Wait,
What?
wait,
Say
what?
his name.
Who?
Ours. What's his
Wait,
name?
I'm so confused.
Sorry, Jesus. Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, Astarion?
Astarion, right. You mean Astarion. You can do it.
Yeah, that's kind of like anytime I need somebody who has good stealth. Here, I'm gonna hand you this. I want you to look through it and tell me what you see.
Okay.
Is there a question? I have a question before
sneaky.
they do this.
All right,
Is
so
there fire in this tent?
hang on. I need a sleight of hand from Liliana to hand that off. We'll say advantage because technically Sylvan's like there to assist you, I guess, if that makes sense.
16.
Nice.
Okay.
That's not bad.
All right, I'll take it. I will take
I
that.
was gonna say, if there's a fire in the thing, I can do thaumaturgy and try and destroy it.
So it's almost like a small, slight hand movement from pocket to hand. And Sylvan, you're now
And then-
holding a small piece of marrow glass.
So
Okay.
I want him as he's looking, or before he looks through it, can I do minor illusion to make a sound, like a yelling from like, or like a pop or something to try and draw
Oh, I
people's
was- I was
attention
gonna
from
do-
away?
I was gonna do thaumaturgy and like make the flaps move, whatever. Like there's suddenly wind.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
That's why I was asking if there was a fire. Because I can make the fire.
There's fires. There's like maybe waist height braziers.
Can I just make them dim a little bit?
I
Can I use
mean,
thaumaturgy?
so is this in combination with the minor illusion that Liliana is doing?
Do you want to? I mean,
But
minor
I just-
illusion is a cantrip for you.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip.
I mean, we can do both, right? Or
Mhm.
do you not want to do both? Would that not be a good idea?
I can do both. I don't care.
Okay.
To give, I want to try and give Sylvan advantage on the stealth to
Yeah, I'm-
look at the.
Oh, you
Like
need
both
to
of our things.
sleight of hand from me too.
I mean, with both of these, yeah, I'll take the. So it's what's higher, your deception or your sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
I'll take that. That makes sense. It's kind of like whoop. It's like you're just like brushing a little tuft
Yeah.
of hair, and you just happen to have a piece of marrow
Yeah.
glass.
Do you have advantage?
Does she give
though?
advantage?
Yes.
Oh,
So
Sorry,
yeah,
I-
roll a second. Yep.
my bad.
Okay. Still though,
Damn it.
you know what?
You
Let
should
me
get
just roll
double
something
advantage.
here.
You
And
should get
Sylvan,
double
just for
advantage.
the sake of randomness, light or dark?
That's it.
I'm trying to be sneaky, so I'm gonna take dark.
Okay. You just everyone kind of seems to be listening to the pop, and everyone's going a little crazy. It's just minor chaos for a few seconds, and you use this opportunity to grab the marrow glass from Liliana's hand and bring it up to your eye. I mean, you know what you're looking for. So, Redbrand has, believe it or not, a bit more of a light balance over the
I'm
dark.
not surprised, honestly. He doesn't strike me as an asshole that's like, a big piece of shit. He just strikes me as like a stern person who
It's the
secretly cares.
Godfather.
Yeah.
He has a power that he wields with honor. And whether that honor brings death or salvation, it's either or. It's subjective. Yes, you
Does
got
that
it.
mean that he's light? He's got more light than me.
It means that he's neutral, that he can have like literal critical thinking. He is the critical thinker.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't have critical thinking. It's fine.
Alright. And then I guess I take it back from Sylvan once she does that.
And I don't know how you would relay that information between
we could,
each other.
We
but-
could talk about it later.
We'll do it
Gotcha.
later.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, luckily, the guards don't seem to notice. Red Brand doesn't seem to notice. Kaelin doesn't seem to notice.
Miracle of God.
It is
Oh, yeah.
definitely a miracle of God that I
Hell
would
yeah.
roll so badly.
Hell yeah.
So Red Brand looks at you and he says, very well. Then you know your orders. I am tired, weary of today. It seems you probably are too. Feel free to indulge yourselves on any roasts or preserves that we have. Booze included.
I'm not drinking around a bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
soldiers.
getting lit. Getting lit.
Hey, you never know, right?
Do I get
Me and
so
me and
like
Marcy
looking
together.
around? Do I get the vibe that these soldiers are not going to cause any issues with us, or
Roll me insight.
okay?
Can I also
Okay,
roll
fine.
insight?
Yes,
yeah,
you
I suck
can.
at insight, so please do.
Sweet. Good thing I
Wanna give it
got
a shot?
advantage. 23.
I think that's the best insight roll I've had this entire time.
That's got to be false.
I don't think so. I always roll so terribly on insight.
I think you critted once when you misclicked it
Did
for
I?
intimidation.
Well, and there was one time with intimidation that I rolled 3 nat 1s in a row, so...
I don't see insights from anyone else. That is, if anyone wants to. But we don't have
God
to do
will
that.
I, didn't,
Let
I
me
can,
forget
I can
that
certainly
name.
try, but I'm bad at insight. Hang on a sec.
Hey, you never know. You really never know.
I'm mid.
Dude,
Middies.
honestly,
God, I remember that term. That was a term from the early 2010s.
The kids have brought it back.
Have they?
no.
My
No, we
son says it
haven't.
all the time.
Does he really say middies?
No,
No, he says mid
all
all the time.
Mid? Well, yeah, we brought back mid. What the hell is mid?
Middies
You're
is
not even old enough for that term.
yeah, middies is a reference to marijuana. Actually, if someone gives you
Yeah.
middies, it means like mediocre, like bad shit.
It's
You're saying the kids
No,
are bringing it
mid-grade.
back.
Mid, I mean, because mid is basically the same thing. Only they use mid for like other things, not just middies. Is just for weed. So it's kind of the same.
Yeah. Sorry, anyone on stream that just learned a little bit of a lesson in marijuana history.
Sorry, we just all aged ourselves, by the way.
Yes, everyone aged 10 years. Check for gray hairs.
No, I didn't. I aged in reverse. All of you got so much older.
Apparently,
You already knew that. I'm a whole decade older than you.
apparently my
Yes, I
wife has
realized
been
that.
plucking gray hairs out of my scalp. So,
I hope you know that statement has brought me more joy today than anything any of my friends.
I'm just glad it's taking this long.
Oh my goodness.
Liliana. Oh yeah, wait. What's the thing for our insight check?
The thing,
we
you
don't
mean the
know.
DC?
Yeah, like what did we get from it?
Oh, so Jesus, I don't even remember what we incited.
I asked if it seems like the vibe of the soldiers, if
Yeah, the
they're going to be
soldiers.
Oh,
like,
right, okay.
Are they
So
gonna pick on us, or are they
right.
just gonna leave us alone?
Kind of mixed. It seems that not everybody in the mix shares the same feelings as Redbrand. You can see just by body language, a couple of individuals grip their weapons a little bit tighter and have a bit of a uplifted corner of the mouth with some gritting of the teeth. It's not widely accepted. Well, I guess it's widely accepted, but with some few exceptions.
step closer to Geld, or not Geld, Gendry.
Yep.
God.
All
Wait,
right.
what's their?
Hey, you know what? Win for
sorry.
Gendry.
And like as much as like she wants to pretend that she is an independent woman who don't need no man, which granted, like yes, she's a very powerful sorcerer, with untamed magic, but like these like a bunch of men who are looking at them like this, she's feeling a little bit uneasy.
I gotta be so real. I took off my headphones because someone knocked on our door, and I had to ask my roommate about it. What did you say that made Liliana go stand by Gendry?
Not everybody looks pleased to be with us. Like some of them are like gripping their swords tighter. Like some of them
Oh.
look like they might want to
Mm-hmm.
hurt us.
Can I see if any of them are looking at Marcy weird? The people at the front knew who she was.
Yes,
I
they
don't-
did.
That's
Yeah.
definitely not for a good reason.
So that'll be another insight.
I mean, I can try.
Well, yeah, I guess that's
I mean-
yeah, that's insight.
Do you want me to roll again, or do you want to just go with the range?
I think we'll just go with yeah. Sorry, you're just getting the whole vibe of everything. I guess
Yeah.
makes sense.
I mean, I can just be like, I'm checking how they're looking at her in particular. It's the entire group.
You're not sure if it's a correct assumption to immediately think that they hate Shirali. In fact, sorry, not Shirali, but Marcia. But in fact, there is a. Believe it or not, you find it interesting that when Redbrand mentions her name or even what she was trying to do, or even the fact that she worked for him in general, there's almost a slight bit of reverence
So there's something she's doing.
in the way that they look at her. Yeah, some of these people.
Mm.
Oh, more things for me to ask my lying sister about.
She's not a lying sister. You're a lying
yeah.
sister.
What do you mean I'm a lying sister? What have I lied about?
Tell me of your
Name
past.
I haven't lied about anything. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I didn't lie about anything.
I know what you did last summer.
Hey.
Yeah, I
Sat
know what
in
you
the
did last
temple.
summer again.
What did I do last summer? I don't even fucking remember.
I know what you did last summer.
Be real.
Spring
We haven't
break.
even decided. I haven't even written how Shirley's parents died. For all I know, they just disappeared off the face of the earth with a Thanos snap.
When you find
Oh, yeah.
out how they died, please let me know.
When I find it, yeah. When I
Don't
find
do
their
it.
spirits in the void.
Don't do it.
Do
Yes, you know you have to do it.
No,
You-
don't do it. He's not
Well, now
nice
that I'm-
about it.
Well, they're dead. They're not
That's only
coming
for-
back.
It's only not nice to Tristan about it.
Fucking
Yeah,
every
I
person who's
heard.
died in my life used against me.
It's in the candy bowl. I know about it.
Hey, you
He
know,
brought my-
Did you see the candy bowl? Did you see the candy bowl?
trauma.
I will say the whole her killing her family as undead, that was part of my original backstory. That was before the campaign started. What Zim did was brought my father back again
And it turned out that my father killed a bunch of our allies.
But
Trauma.
he wasn't in his own right
Context.
mind.
Is anyone watching context? We're doing a virtual character trauma dump candy salad.
Trauma salad.
Candy salad, yeah.
Trauma candy salad.
If you're wondering how a virtual candy salad works, it's pictures of candy.
With trauma mixed in.
You should show people. I thought it was a great idea.
Okay, good.
It's a dash of trauma.
Just a dash. That's the real
yeah,
question.
so
You need to go tally how much of it was you.
so are we wanting to
How
stay in
much
this
of it
camp with this many people acting like this,
Okay.
or
So
no.
I think we have a choice.
feel like
here's the
they're
thing.
They're not
Exactly.
gonna kill us if we're going to go on a thing for Red Run.
So here's the
They
thing.
still
Yeah.
might.
As of right now, you've technically agreed to a term with Redbrand about getting his stuff done, and he will ensure your safe passage through the southern reaches, as well as respect for him or from him and his clan. So that's pretty good to have. And yes, it would be a mark of respect as well as protection if you were to stay within his encampment with this agreement going on. So if anything happens to you, or if anyone gets uppity, they will deal with Redbrand. And trust me, he is very strict.
I'm still sticking near Gendry and Geld.
Just like sandwiching myself between the two tall, like
It's like,
People with
oh, look
armor.
at this.
I feel
What?
very. I feel very. I feel very sickle happy, so I'm gonna just like, if Ishal's in the back, I'm gonna grab him and come stand up with me and my sister.
Well,
Get
yeah,
over here.
It seems
I would have
like-
been standing by you. Don't worry.
Treating Gendry and
Mhm.
Geld as my my personal bodyguards.
Yeah,
Alright.
you get Gendry for you.
I'm very willing to cleave someone's head like a sheaf of wheat.
I think what we'll do then is Redbrand will clap his hands. He'll just go, come then. Why don't we take tonight and celebrate the communion that we have entered into.
Celebrate is a strong term, but okay.
And you see a number of just, it might, they don't look like slaves. That's not the best word to use. They just look like maybe devotees, I guess is the best
groupies.
word. Yeah, groupie. Yeah,
Groupies.
sure.
Yeah,
Number
that's
of
what I
them
was calling them.
enter the tent and they walk over to you and they, you know, there's a mixture of male, female in between. There's just, they seem to be ready to at least provide some kind of, not pleasure. I don't want to use the word pleasure.
No.
Purpose.
This is getting more Jabba the Hutt
Yes,
by the second.
purpose as in they're
Okay,
meant
sit
to
there and
provide
listen.
you a bit of guidance amidst the
the
culture of
they're-
Redbrand, I guess.
They're the hostesses with the mostesses.
They're the ones who kind of show you the way when Redbrand does not want you to, or doesn't want to do that with you. Sorry.
They're the hostesses.
Yeah, sure.
I'm assuming by this description that they're pretty.
Well,
At least from the way you've described it.
there's
I'm
women, men in between. They're all pretty. They have curvy
Yay.
features. They're all basically sun-tanned, somewhat dark. A lot of them have tattoos and piercings. They're wearing somewhat loose clothing. I will say amongst all of them, there is a casual mix of elf, human, and tiefling, believe it or not.
Oh, I don't like this anymore. I'm gonna just
Hey.
lean over to Marcy and be like, "You never did that, right?"
She looks at you, she says,
Oh. Please tell me.
"You must
Oh,
think
goodness.
better of me than that."
I really don't. Sorry. You haven't given me much to work with in that department, being absent very often.
And they just kind of approach and kind of usher you, I guess is the best word. Outside of Red Brand's tent and amongst the rest of the crowd. And they begin to lead you towards your dwellings for the evening. And I think that's probably where we'll call it for tonight.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Before I start playing Sice Noodles music.
I'm very sorry for, again, ahead of time, this may get a little risque.
Hey.
Yay! Hey,
Listen, Zim,
I'm
you
ready.
are in our Thursday game.
It's bad.
It's got to the
It's-
point where even like Matt was blushing because of how we're all talking to each other.
Yeah, I mean,
I should. It's bad.
It's
It's,
Emily fucking gotten in some BDSM shit with another character.
I did.
With
It
a
was
whip.
Okay, not
Her character
okay, hold
used a whip.
all right.
on.
So we know where those, yeah.
Whose
Hold on
game
a
is this?
second. Hold on. You
Matches.
were talking about it without
Everyone's like, what game?
my character. No. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I have to explain myself now. Hold on a minute. Okay. So I decided that going into this campaign, and I cleared this with Match before I did anything. When we were like bouncing around ideas, when I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna join your campaign," I decided that I was gonna play Indiana Jones.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Just straight up Indiana Jones.
And you turn
Yeah.
it to something
Indiana
different, didn't
Jones.
you?